them as you go back to your day-to-day job. We've heard a range of research and innovations and advances in how people are approaching these issues. We've heard about the challenges and actually how this is not easy, and some of the implementation, going from a presentation or a slide into the reality, is what we now have to do, and it is not easy, and we've heard about some of those challenges. But I think as well as what we've listened to and seen, we've made connections. We've spoken to each other in the breaks, we've spoken to speakers as they've said something that was of interest to us, we've made connections with colleagues, and that is also a really valuable part of these events. So what are we taking away with us? I'm sure everybody is taking away a very different interpretation of the last 2 days. But I have felt and heard as I've been with you all, the value of openness. We haven't all agreed with what has been said. We haven't all got the same opinion, but we are here listening to each other. We are open to what each other are saying, and that is incredibly important. The value of togetherness. I think everybody has really enjoyed being together physically and in the same room so that we can have those connections and really build on those. The importance of youth inclusion. That's come up in a few panels. We've obviously just heard from the youth training, which has been working incredibly hard all week in their separate room. And I think that's a message that we can all take back into our work. Some of the conversations that I've heard and had in the sort of breaks and things between the sessions have talked about and highlighted how often we have well-meaning initiatives in this field, and we have to make sure that the well-meaning, the energy, the good intentions are based on the evidence, and that we have faith in that evidence. Not every initiative is going to be able to evaluate their work or undertake research, but that we have faith that the evidence is there, we know what works, and so that well-meaning, that emphasis, that energy to want to do something good in this field is backed up by what we know that works. And to really take home that together we are doing what we can to make those changes, and I really want to encourage you to keep up the good work. For the event itself, I want to acknowledge the incredible work of our colleagues at ISOP Indonesia who made this possible. Dr. Dia, Ahmad, Gideon, Dr. Christiana, Dr. Ava and Eri. I don't know how many of you are in the room now, but you really are going to deserve a nice quiet weekend after the amount of work that you have put in this week, and it has been a pleasure to be working alongside you on this event and to be here with you this week. I want to thank the ISOP Global team, Diana, Barbara, Provita, all her good men that are here with us this week and have been working as well all year to put this together. And thank you to BNN for the co-hosting and the support. We absolutely could not have done it without you, and to have the presentations as well has been fantastic. To Colombo Plan for the trainings and INL for the support, to everybody who's here, who's run a workshop, run a training, made a presentation, we really do appreciate you. And to everybody that actually is here and attended, we really hope that the event has been of use to you. There will be a QR code popping up at some point with the feedback survey so that we can keep learning, so that we know what works, what you would tweak, what you would like to see in future years. So please fill that in and let us know. And on behalf of ISOP, thank you so much for coming. Together we will continue this challenging, rewarding and life-changing work that defines our field. You do amazing work and I want to thank you. And just remind us all, something that was said in the first session today and we just heard from Andre, behind every statistic, number, piece of research is a person, a family, a community, a country, a civilization, and we are all doing this for that reason, to help those people get the support that they deserve in the ways that are with care, without stigma, using person-centric approaches and using the learning that we have to make sure that we make the most impact we can with the work that we're doing. I think together we can and we are addressing the difficulties, the damage that substance use can do, and let's keep striving towards that together. Thank you very, very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to announce the winner for competition of poster. We kindly invite Dr. Ali, our distinguished judges, to come forward and reveal the result.
Okay, thank you for giving me to opportunity. Before I read the winner, maybe I invite Mr. Goodman Sugeko to accompany me. Yes. I'm sorry, the other judges, Dr. Yudi Kurniawan cannot join here because they are the other agenda. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and thank you for all your attention. We have now come to one of the most anticipated moment of today's event, the announcement of the winner for the poster competition. First of all, let me say that the level of creativity, insight, and effort that went into all the submission was truly impressive. Its total reflected not only hard work but also strong understanding of the theme and message. Judging was not easy, and we want to thank all participants for their outstanding contribution. Now, without further ado, here are the winner of poster press competition. In the third place, we have Dr. Safitri Yuwanita from the National Narcotic Board of Republik Indonesia, the Provinsi of Nusa Tenggara Barat. With their poster title From Trauma to Trial, a review of childhood trauma and substance abuse is a child in conflict with the law. We invite Dr. Diah Setia Utami to hand over the winner of this certificate. Okay, we continue. Congratulations to Dr. Sasa. In second place, the award goes to Sufaryadi. Sufaryadi from Minister for Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Sarawak, Malaysia, with the poster Integrated Community-Based Intervention for Sustainable Addiction Recovery, a case study of social challenges and rehabilitation effort in Sungai Asak, Belaga, Sarawak, Malaysia. Congratulations. And finally, the first place, the top honor of this competition goes to Hari Nugroho from Virginia Commonwealth University, with the title of the poster GLP-1 Drug and Substance Use Disorder Treatment, the Potential in Energy Challenge. Please big round of applause to the we invite Mr. Inspektur Jenderal Dr. Agus Irianto PhD to hand over the winner certificate. Okay, once again, congratulations to all our winners. You stood out and truly inspired us all. For those who didn't win today, please know that your effort are deeply appreciated and didn't unnoticed. Thank you very much. Okay.
We will proceed the photo session. Please hold. Congratulations for the winners. You may return to your seat. Dr. Dias Yautami, you may remain on the stage. Okay. And finally, Ms. Dia Setiautami will deliver the closing remarks on behalf of the ISAP Indonesia chapter to bring our program to a meaningful close. Ms. Dia Setiautami, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom, Namo Buddhaya, Rahayu. Honorable UNEDC Head of Office and Liaison to ASEAN, Mr. Eric van der Yukveen, ISAP Global, Mrs. Fiona Francis Roberts, member of the expert group of BNN, Pak Ahwi Lutan, Deputy Chief of Mission, U.S. Embassy, Mr. Lee Heather Sineri, ISAP members, speakers, trainers, academics, practitioners, and all participants. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all praise to be Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the most graceful and most meritorious God. Today is the last day of the ISAP Regional Conference. You all, the speakers and participants, have participated in the ISAP Regional Conference for 4 days. 12 workshops and 3 trainings has been held from September 16 to 18. And several themes were discussed through panel discussion at the conference that went on September 17 and 18, 2025. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hope the training and workshop you participated, it will be beneficial for us and for us all in supporting the effort of the war on drugs for humanity. Likewise, the themes we discussed in this panel and contribute to pioneering addiction science, creating innovation, strengthening cross-sector integration,
and finding sustainable solutions. Hence, the conference themed Pioneering Edition Science for Global Impact. Innovate, integrate, sustain will be achieved. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, closing this regional conference, as the director of ISAP Indonesian chapter, allow me to express my highest appreciation to BNN, especially to Police Inspector General Agus Irianto as the Deputy for Legal Affairs and Cooperation in BNN, ISAP Global, INL, CPDAP, donors and speakers, as well as all participants, for the amazing cooperation so that the conference goes as expected. I hope that what we have done can provide benefit to the entire community. A closing does not mean the end, but it is the beginning of higher steps further. Thank you for the attention. See you in the next conference. We don't know where, but hope we will meet somewhere in the ISAP conference, maybe next year. I don't know. It's depends on Rwanda. Yeah. Thank you very much, all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi, Santi, Santi. Thank you.
General Agus Irianto to come forward to give several information.
Thank you very much. There are two announcements. The first, we will have the farewell dinner because the weather is not so good, so we will have the farewell dinner this year, and then not too long, and then after the dinner, we can go to the beaches to finish with the firework. It's over there. And the second announcement, tomorrow, we hope all of us can go for traveling. There will be 4 destinations. We will be starting from this hotel at 7:30 or 8, but we hope you can be at the lobby at 7:30 or 8. And first destination, we will go to the Presidential Palace. That's the palace that the President of Indonesia, whenever he visited Bali, will stay on there. It takes like 1.5 hours to travel, but don't worry, everybody will be in the bus and will be escorted by the police. Over there, we just seeing all the palace and with the beginning of dancing, like small dancing and conducted by the children, and some snack and photographs. After the palace, we will go up to the mountains, the place that we will have lunch over there. The place we call it Kintamani. We will go for lunch, all you can eat over there, and with the you can eat just up in the hill, and you will be in front of the Mount Batur. From Kintamani, we will go to the Desa Panglipuran, Desa Main Village. That is the most cleanest village in Bali. That's traditional, and we will be welcomed by the head of the village, and he will be the tour guide, and we'll be starting with dancing over there. We have to walk like 500 meters, just up to the hill. So we will drop in the lower places and we'll be picked up on the highest places. And the last destination will be a souvenir shop. Krishna, the biggest souvenir shop. Please ensure you bring your ID card and also your t-shirt maybe. If the t-shirt is too small to you can exchange if it's still available for the bigger one. Because that is the key for 15% off or 15% discount. All the stuff that available inside the store. That is the two announcements. Thank you very much. You can take a rest and be here what time? At 7 o'clock we'll be here to have some small ceremony while we're having dinner over here. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our official program. On behalf of organizer, we sincerely thank all the speaker, moderator, and the participants for your active contribution and meaningful experience shared for this today. As mentioned by Mr. Agus, that the weather is not on our side, so yeah, I repeat for the clarify. Our cultural dinner and performance, which will take place in here, the same place with the venue in Bangkok, starting at 7 o'clock. Okay, so we have more than an hour to dress up, yeah, and so we look forward to seeing you back at 7 o'clock. Thank you.